you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Johnson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Darnell Savage on
well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The tackle made by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down.
Really?
Detroit.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll fire out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. I'll move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Packers 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's good.
A big run there by Jones. 48 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point been good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Aaron Jones, the
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Good catch by Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Lions 7.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
With the handoff to Aaron.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And some room to roam now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
Rodgers.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
9-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for only a couple.
Valdez-Scantling out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
You ain't going nowhere. Right here, guys. Mike 51.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Scantling.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson, and he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's second and 10. To throw again. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions.
They'll get this out wide to Allison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready. 250. Check. 42's the mic. Zebra. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
To carry on Johnson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 7 at the 40.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Third and 12.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And it is incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To Kerryon Johnson. It's a gain.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 35, Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adam Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Mason Crosby.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight dog. He's checking.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
For the point after.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Jones. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
He completes it to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There'll be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out. And the Packers continue to roll. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 56, Lions 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25. As Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down at 7.
44, Mike, 44.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
59. Here we go. 36.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Good track. Mike, check, 59.
Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Kill.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down at 5.
Coming to you. Undercrush. 50 period.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The play brings up third.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And Adams has it, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 4.
I'm coming after you. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're just 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
From the gun, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Don't get nervous. Check this. Omaha, ready to move.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hey, got 80. 58 to Mike. You got You got nothing. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard gain.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll go again to Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go. Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Pulled in at the 24. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Love on the keeper. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I get the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I get the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. When I hit that. Sorry, like you know. When I hit that. When I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah,
feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't breaking they through. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.